Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm so excited that you're all here. And let's just say that 2021 has been a lot. And I think this class is coming at a good time. I'm going to type in the chat here for those watching over on Zoom the link to the ebook. So, this is your ebook that you have. You can follow along and go through it with us or save it so you don't feel like you have to take notes the whole time through. But we're going to make sure that our technology is working and then we are going to get started. I actually wanted to start with this discussion. My mentor, Jessica Drummond, with the Integrated Women's Health Institute, she had a great post yesterday in light of all that's happening right now in the world. And she was talking about how our work is going to require this deep care of our own nervous system and our own support as we care for everybody else, especially as women. We're the caregivers for a lot of different people. And she said, we have the tools, and that's what this whole class is about. We have the tools to support ourselves, that we can help each other through this time of intense challenge and support our nervous system so that you can be feeling good, be caring for people in your community. One of the things that she talked about, I'm going to read through these and you can follow her. She has this list here too, but I thought it was so brilliant that I wanted to just start the class with this and then we'll dive in to more topics in a little bit more deeper detail with that. But the first is skip the sugar, even though it's what you might be craving right now. And we'll talk about that. Nutrition is so important, but sugar suppresses the immune system. It really throws your blood sugar for a whack. You're going to have those crashes after, so you're not going to be maintaining good energy throughout the day. Meditate, pray, or quietly sit and listen to calming music 3 to 4 times a day or more. This could be a prayer practice, gratitude practice. I have been doing personally Ziva meditation. And as a person who's done meditation for a long time, this has been blowing my mind. So I definitely recommend it. Also, the book Stress Less, Accomplish More is a really great resource. Walk outside at least 10 minutes daily. And you could even break that up. So you could do at least 10 minutes, or you could break up those 10 minutes into 3 times. So you get about 30 minutes. If you're feeling good, you can even go up to 60 minutes of walking a day. Splash cold water on your face, wash your hands in cold water, take a cold shower or a cold swim. That's going to help your immune system and get the body used to being able to regulate temperature. So many times where I'm inside, we've got heat, it's cold here, and the body doesn't have to regulate temperature as much as it normally would in the past. So this is a good thing to do. Lie in the sun, take a warm shower, or sit with a heating pad. That heat can be really comforting to your nervous system during this time. Hug someone. We know that when you hug someone, and I try to do a long, slow hug to really release the oxytocin. That's that love hormone, that connection hormone that's really supportive, especially for cortisol, our stress hormone in our body. Hug or pet your pet. That's another great one. Showing love, very, very powerful. Breathe slowly through your nose. Take a deep breath. You can combine your essential oils with that. Strictly boundary your time on social media or watching any media. We are the gatekeepers to what we let into our life right now. And I think it's very important to guard that very carefully for our nervous system, for our hormones. Be willing to receive help, ask for help. One of the quotes that Jessica told us is, overestimate the amount of support that you may need. I've seen that to be really true, especially recovering from surgery. Diffuse essential oils, any of your favorites. I would suggest adaptive, any citrus oils like elevation or cheer, even something like lavender or wild orange, anything that resonates with you that feels calming. And I'm going to give you a lot of suggestions in this class to help. But that inhaling in through the olfactory system into the limbic system, this is what houses our memories, moods, and emotions. It's almost a direct link into the central nervous system to help turn down that dial because everything is so high right now. The only other thing that can do that is music. So combining music with your essential oils is really powerful. Laugh, watch a funny movie or TV show, or listen to a funny podcast. We say laughter is the best medicine. It really is. Drink chamomile, ginger, or other calming teas. You can even use your essential oils for this. A drop of lemon in warm water, or On Guard in warm water with a little bit of raw honey. You could make your own teas with the oils or your favorite tea with that too. Talk to a nutritionist, herbalist, naturopathic doctor, functional medicine doctor about calming amino acids, herbs, probiotics, and other supplements. I do love doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack. That's really important, especially for mood and stress and sleep right now. I like some of the supplements like the Adaptive line, which has some really nice GABA, our Serenity soft gels, which has L-theanine, which is an amino acid that's very calming. So looking at things that are going to help us sleep and stress right now. And she recommended go camping, snowboarding, hiking, skiing, running, walking, swimming, to the beach, anywhere outdoors without your phone. Getting more in touch with nature is going to be really key right now. And turning off all your devices by 8 p.m. Jessica calls this a laptop curfew. There's actually some interesting research that shutting down your electronics by 8 p.m. can actually help with prevention of breast cancer. It helps with your circadian rhythms, it helps with your sleep, and sleep with a weighted blanket. That can actually be very calming. To have that extra weight can help with anxious feelings as well. So those were some great tips that I wanted to share with you and throw in at the beginning of this class in light of all that's happening right now in the world. It's a kind of a very heavy place. So we're going to use our tools to support us, and that's the theme of this. I think there's a lot of new year, new you, or let's make this better, but really I think 2021 for me is going to be a time of more simplicity and really getting back to basics with a lot of things and taking care of yourself. When you support yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself, you're able to have that energy to be a better human being, to be a better mom, spouse, wife, whatever that looks like for you. And we have been going through a global trauma for almost a year now. So I think it's important and powerful that we recognize that and start to use tools. If there's ever a time to support your health and wellness, it's right now. This is the time. So we're going to talk about some tools to help us do that in the new year, but honestly, anytime, because I think the goal is to be more resilient. We are humans, things are going to happen, um, but the goal is to bounce back and be a little bit more resilient through that whole process, which is really, really powerful. All right, I'm going to share my screen. And this is the ebook. It's in the chat if you're over on Zoom. And we will dive in and talk about this in a little bit more detail. All right. Gotta love tech issues. It's wanting to share and then it kind of stops. Let's try one more time. Okay, I think we got it. So, first is talking about movement. And I know that there's this push for exercise. I like the idea of looking at this more as celebration of the movement of our body. And I have a new respect for movement, even walking, recovering from hip surgery. And we know that this helps with better sleep, with reducing stress, with as we gain muscle, it really helps with blood sugar regulation. There's a lot of amazing benefits of exercise. And I'm going to encourage you to start small. If you're not somebody who is doing a lot of exercise right now, maybe start with 5 minutes of walking or 10 minutes of walking, and you gradually increase. This is not an all or none. And I actually think that's where people get into trouble. I see it a lot with private health coaching clients. They feel like they have to do it all, do it perfectly. Start with one little thing with consistency. And as we're going through different areas of health in this class, choose one. Choose one, do it with consistency, and then you're building off of your success, and then pick another one to add in with this. So when we start a new movement routine, celebrating our body routine, you may have some soreness. And I'm dealing with this right now as I'm doing a lot of physical therapy and rehab and strengthening after surgery. So, we're going to talk about some oils to help you with that, with movement, with sore muscles, or this could be if you're somebody who's having a lot of discomfort, painful situations in your joints and your muscles. These are all things that we can do to help. So, after that movement, you can massage those muscles using the essential oils. You can, if you have a little Theragun or massage gun, you can get them pretty expensive on Amazon now. I think I have one in my Amazon store. You can apply the oils and do that. You could get in a nice Epsom salt bath and do a little soak for 20 minutes to help support your muscles. And there's a lot of different oils. I like breathe before movement, and you can put it on your chest, you can put it on the bottoms of your feet, you can put a little bit under your nose, and this is going to help to open up your respiratory system and support. And especially my athletes, my runners, they notice a big difference with this. One of our sweet oilers is a swimmer, and she noticed a big difference with this, with just putting breathe on the bottoms of her feet before going in for a swim. Try this. Another one that's not mentioned on here is peppermint. Peppermint's in breathe, but I actually like peppermint internally. So you can do a drop on the tongue before exercise. Again, only with a pure therapeutic grade oil. Please don't do this with oils from the health food store. And please don't take the information that I'm sharing with you here and try to do that with an oil from the grocery store, the health food store, the mall, Amazon. It's not the same. Quality really matters. I've done other videos on this. That's really, really important. Just like quality matters with our food, with our supplementation, it's the same thing with essential oils. So if you don't see a supplement fact on that bottle of oil, do not take it internally. It's a really good clue. And peppermint, a drop on the tongue, there's been some research that it helps with grip strength, vertical jump, long jump. Again, our athletes love it. And you may find that it just makes the whole movement experience a little bit more fun. A little bit easier. So those are two oils. You could even do the peppermint beadlets that I keep in my gym bag. Some breathe and some peppermint. If you like, I do really love the combination of breathe and frankincense over the chest before exercise, bottoms of the feet. That's a good one too. Slim and sassy. The name is a little funny, but what this helps with is metabolic support. So it's a blend. It has peppermint and ginger and grapefruit and cinnamon and lots of great oils in there that are going to help with supporting your metabolism. This comes in a soft gel as well. If you don't like the taste or you just want the convenience, I will tell you I was not a fan personally of Slim and Sassy, the flavor in the beginning, but it got better with time for me. And you may want to start by adding in a little bit extra wild orange essential oil or lemon or tangerine or one of your favorite citrus oils. It really helps with the taste and it made a difference for me. But Slim and Sassy has the peppermint, which is really nice, which helps with suppressing appetite a little bit. It has the grapefruit, which is great for detoxification. Grapefruit is great emotionally to help with body love and acceptance. It also helps with water retention or bloat. You have cinnamon, which is a really nice one that helps with supporting healthy blood sugar. It's a really great blend. Now, I will tell you a little tip with Slim and Sassy oil is you can actually apply it to your skin. So if you have areas of stretch marks or cellulite, you can actually apply that on your skin with a little bit of fractionated coconut oil. I love that instead of the lotions that have a lot of toxins and endocrine disruptors in them. Or if you do dry brushing, which would be a great thing to do when you get up in the morning before you shower, you can add a couple drops of Slim and Sassy to your dry brush and then dry brush the skin. If you don't know what dry brushing is, you can do a quick Google search or YouTube video. There's lots of videos, but we want to move from away towards the heart. So that distal to proximal, we're moving everything up towards the heart. And this is great to stimulate your lymphatic system, which would be another great thing to do. Okay, copaiba. Copaiba is a really great oil for any type of aches, discomfort, pain. This is an oil that works on the endocannabinoid system. Google endocannabinoid system. It really affects all the different systems of our body, from digestive to musculoskeletal to neurovascular to our neurological, all of these different systems. And we call it the new CBD oil. So this is one that really is amazing for absorption. You can add it to any essential oil and it's going to increase the absorption. to that. So I love to put copaiba in a lot of my roller blends just to maximize absorption with that. I love it a drop under the tongue morning and night, especially with a little bit of frankincense to help with a healthy inflammatory response, especially throughout the body. It's a really, really great oil to add to your routine. So you can do a drop under the tongue morning and night. You could do copaiba or frankincense or both together. And you could also use it copaiba topically to the muscles. You can layer it with deep blue oil or deep blue rub and aroma touch. So those are my big guns. Copaiba, deep blue, and aroma touch. If I'm having rub on top. Little hot tip with your deep blue rub, wash your hands after you use that. Wash your hands because it is a little bit intense, but remember, and if anything gets uncomfortable, use your carrier oil. But especially the boys, if they put it on, they want to wash their hands before they go to the bathroom. Otherwise, things will be burning that you don't want burning. Use your coconut oil. Okay, but deep blue is really the one to go to for any type of discomfort. I like the oil for more acute situations like a sprain or a bruise, or you have head tension that pops up. And I like the deep blue rub for more things that maybe have been going on for longer periods of time or covering larger surface area. Aroma Touch is another blend. It's a blend that I enough, but it is a really great blend specifically for cramps, if you're having any swelling, any blow, any areas. Aroma Touch is really beautiful to use. And again, I love that combo, Aiba, Deep Blue, and Aroma Touch. Use the oils, and then you can also add deep rub. You can layer everything together. So play, because you may find that you like one oil better than the other, or you like a combination of them. But this is going to help you with your movement goals, celebrating your body, just getting you moving. Very, very important right now. Let's talk about detoxification. This is another really important thing. Our bodies, we carry around toxins in it just weighs us down. It affects our hormones. We should be pooping at least 2 to 3 times a day. If you're not, we need to get those detoxification systems moving. We want to be drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day. And I would say toxins, we live in a toxic world. There are genetically modified foods. And this is why I think it's really important to be cautious of what you wear on your skin, everything from makeup to personal hygiene products. This is why I love that doTERRA makes that really easy for us with non-toxic skincare and soaps and things that we can use and feel good about in our home. If you have questions about this, go to the Environmental Working Group's website, and you can actually, and there's also an app called Healthy Living. And when you're shopping, you can scan things and it'll give you a rating as to how essentially toxic that product is for you. Citrus oil to that, taking appropriate supplementation, and getting rid of the perfumes, the candles, the plugins, the air sprays. And what I love is doTERRA has swaps for all of those for us with that. So starting with lemon, and any citrus oil will do. If you like one, citrus oil does is it has a chemical constituent called limonene in it, and limonene helps with detoxification. It helps with supporting your filter organs and your kidneys. It helps the body produce glutathione, which is your body's natural antioxidant. So something like lemon, grapefruit, tangerine are very high in limonene. One, they're going to make your water taste awesome. Now, safety tip, glass or stainless steel, never plastic when we are using essential oils, adding those to water. So glass or stainless steel. And the essential oils come from the rind, not the fruit. So they don't have that citric acid. So some people are concerned about Like you can take a lemon, and we talk about fresh lemon water, like squeeze the lemon, drink it in your water every day. But that can be really hard on your enamel of the teeth. So you want to do that with a straw. What's nice about the essential oils is we don't have to worry about that. So this is a great one to just start drinking more water. Start slow. Don't go from 0 to 60. Start with adding 1 extra glass of water a day and start to track this. And you might notice improvements in your skin, in your energy. There's a book, I forget the title of it, but it's all about water, the benefits of water. And there could be tons of things going on, like you're hungry all the time, or you're fatigued, or you're having headaches. There's so many health issues that are linked to chronic dehydration. So this would be a good one to look into. GX Assist and PB Assist. GX Assist is part of the Cleanse and Restore program that doTERRA has. And it's got some big guns in there like oregano and a couple other oils to really address if there's any underlying gut bugs, or a very gentle way to support your gut, especially if maybe nutrition isn't completely on point, or maybe you've been on a lot of antibiotics or something and you need a little bit more gut healing. 80% of our immune system comes from the gut. And research is showing us that you cannot have an autoimmune disease without having leaky gut. They go hand in hand. So when looking at optimizing health, you have to look at the gut and supporting your digestive system. So GX Assist is a great one. You don't take it all the time. You kind of take it for 10 days and see how you do, unless you're dealing with a really severe thing, maybe a candida issue, overgrowth going on the gut, H. pylori, these other things. But that's a really nice thing to get in the habit of maybe doing a quarterly cleanse. So look up Cleanse and Restore, and you're going to learn more about that. PB Assist is our probiotic. So this is the good gut bugs, the good gut flora, getting that into the intestines, into the small intestine where we need it to really populate and support. Now, there's a lot of acidity in the stomach, hydrochloric acid. And what happens is, what I like about our probiotic, it's enteric coated to get through the hydrochloric acid of the stomach and get it into the intestines where we need it. So that's an important thing to look up if you're taking another probiotic, is where is it going to go? Where are we going to really utilize it? Is it going to get into the small intestine? Grapefruit oil we talked about, amazing for water retention, bloat, very high in limonene, helping with glutathione, high in antioxidants. Zendocrine is the detoxification blend. So if you're looking for detox support specifically for the kidneys or the liver, this is going to be a great one. You can apply it topically. So the liver is on the right side, right hand side, kind of right under the rib cage here, kind of wrapping around. The kidneys are the low back, that flank area on both sides. So you can apply it topically to those areas. You can do bottoms of the feet. You can add Zendocrine to your Epsom salt bath and do a nice little detox bath. You can add it to your water or veggie capsule, or it does come in a soft gel. So look at all of those. And then your lifelong vitality pack. Taking a high quality supplement is really key. And the Lifelong Vitality Pack is a trio. It's 3 supplements. It's your Microplex VMZ, that's your vitamins and minerals, your XC Omega, which is your omega-3 fatty acids, great for brain health, joint health. And then we've got our Alpha CRS Plus, which is going to help with cellular support, mitochondrial support, energy, as well as detoxification. So we know that we live in a toxic world. We're working on slowly decreasing our toxic load as best we can. I would also add in, right, the nutrition, eating more organic, eating more less processed foods. If you're going to eat animal protein, make sure that it's from a clean, high quality source. All of these things are going to be really helpful. All right, mindfulness. Let's talk about really coming back to the present moment, addressing stress, issues with that. Essential oils can help you with this. We talked about when you inhale, how it affects the olfactory system through the olfactory nerve into the limbic system, and how powerful that is for our central nervous system. So this could be something as simple as just grabbing an essential oil, opening it up and inhaling right out of the bottle. You can do a drop in your hand, cup over, rub it together, cup over mouth and nose. And take a couple nice, slow, deep breaths in through there. If you have an oil next to you, grab it. If you don't, go get it. We'll wait. We could all use a little breath after the way that this week has gone. And that can be really powerful. Deep breaths. You can use mindful meditation with this. Again, I really love the Ziva meditation technique. So check out the book, Stress Less, Accomplish More. Very, very helpful. And as somebody who's been doing mindfulness and meditation for a while, I really, really like that approach. There are several oils that can help with mindfulness and stress. Balance is one, a great grounding blend that you can put on the bottoms of your feet, especially in the morning, like to put balance on the bottoms of my feet, like to wear it like perfume. You can diffuse it. It's a great, great grounding oil if you just need to feel more grounded in the space that you're at. Frankincense, we say when in doubt, pull Frank out. Frankie is good for everything. And frankincense, like copaiba, affects every single system in the body. So you can take it internally, you can diffuse it, you can put it on topically. Steady is from the kids line, but it is another great one. And here's another thing, let's empower our children to grab an essential oil when we need support. If we're feeling stressed out, it's amazing how much that sense of smell affects our mood. So empower them to grab their oils and have those on hand. Cedarwood, which I love cedarwood, especially a lot of the guys really like cedarwood, especially if they're not a big fan of the florals. It's that woodsy, more grounding. The tree oils are very grounding. Think frankincense, cedarwood, Douglas fir, that they're just very planted in the earth. And when you're needing that, if you're feeling overwhelmed and everything is spinning, go grab a tree oil. I love the yoga collection. I actually have a line with me right now. This is one of the oils from the yoga collection. If you haven't tried those, they're amazing. I love to diffuse them, put them on topically. You can do this before your movement, any of that. And then arbor vitae, speaking of tree oils, arbor vitae is another really great tree oil. So any one that resonates for you, there's no right or wrong answer. Trust your intuition with this to lead you to pick the right oil for support when you need it. And that's the thing about these tools. They're there when we need it to help us feel more grounded, come back to our breath, and be more centered. Just like with mindfulness, stress suppresses our immune system. It's very hard on our adrenals. It shoots out cortisol. Cortisol hormone is that fight or flight, stressed out response hormone. Google cortisol and you'll see all of the effects that it has on our body. It's not pretty. Cortisol is what contributes to weight gain around the middle, hair loss, a lot of different things. So we want to come back to that relaxation and that calm mind. And so you could put a drop of oil on your temples when you're feeling that stress, on your wrists, over the back of the neck. I like to do it over my heart when you're feeling overwhelmed, and bring that relaxation in. Use your diffusers. One of my sweet oilers said, Laura, I wasn't sure if diffusing was actually helping until I stopped diffusing for a couple days, and I could tell a huge difference in my mood and how I felt. So this is a good one to check out and use. There are several oils to help with stress. We've got the adaptive line, which was specifically designed for that stress and overwhelm. Lavender is the gateway oil. It's one that we think of all the time. There's tons of research on lavender. Peace is one from the emotions blend that is a really beautiful oil. Serenity, which is the restful blend. If you're needing help specifically with sleep, I would suggest Serenity, maybe add in a little bit of cedarwood and vetiver. And bergamot, which is a really beautiful citrus oil that is very uplifting and supporting too. So depending on what you're needing in the moment, and smell the oil. See, one will may gravitate towards you or it pops into your head, and trust that. Trust that when kind of choosing which oil works for you. All right, cooking more. This is a huge secret to our health. The food industry has unfortunately made us believe that we don't do a good job of this or that we're kind of reliant on that. But if you want to really heal your body from the inside out, it does require you to cook. Now, I was not a good cook in the beginning of my health journey, but just like anything, it gets better. I would suggest if you're struggling with a lot of chronic health issues, at a minimum, reducing gluten, dairy, and sugar. These foods are highly inflammatory. They do not serve you. And I've done a whole class on functional nutrition. You can find it on YouTube if you search Dr. Laura Ricci, Nourishing from Within. And I go deep, deep, deep into the nutrition piece of all of that. but you can add essential oils to your cooking, to water, to your drinks, to soups, to stews, to things like that. I actually made some chili this week and we added a drop of cumin and cinnamon and black pepper oil. It was really good. So use your oils in the kitchen and actually keep the oils in the kitchen that I use for cooking quite a bit. So not only is it going to make your food taste amazing, but you're getting the therapeutic benefits from the oils when you cook with them. So oils to try, there are several. Any of the citrus oils, think lemon, lime, wild orange. I use lemon and wild orange a lot, like with chicken or lime with salsa or guacamole. We have the whole cuisine line of oils. Maybe some of you snagged those. They were a limited holiday item product. You can use your rosemary, basil, oregano. These are great to put in bone broths or soups or stews. It's wintertime here in the States, and that's a great nourishing thing that we can do. Cilantro, very, very powerful oil for supporting detoxification. It's in the Zendocrine blend. And so I think of cilantro a lot, like if people are struggling with heavy metals or something, it's going to help to support that detoxification. Cinnamon, we talked about, is a powerhouse with healthy blood sugar. Clove, ginger, peppermint, these are all really great oils for the digestive system. I will make peppermint hot chocolate. Paleo peppermint brownies are a big favorite at our family, especially around the holidays. Lavender, I will put lavender and cardamom in my hot chocolate as well. A little bit of black pepper, I use that in our chili just the other day. So play with your oils. Remember, essential oils are highly concentrated. They're 50 to 70 times more potent than herbs. So when you're cooking with them, one drop is all you need. Or when you open up your bottle of essential oil, there's a little hole, that little orifice reducer. You can take your Q-tip, dip it in the hole, and then do little figure 8 swirls to put it in sauces. For example, you can really quickly ruin your marinara sauce by putting too many drops of oregano. So you can dip the toothpick and do that little figure 8 swirl, and that will work really good. And again, as a reminder, if you see a supplement fact on your bottle of essential oil from doTERRA, you know that that's safe to take internally. Please don't do this with other oils. 98% of the oils in the market are adulterated. They could actually, they're synthetic fragrance. They're not a true essential oil. I wouldn't even call them an essential oil. And remember when we were talking about hormone disruptors, environmental toxins, that's what that is. That is a synthetic fragrance that's not a pure oil. So just with doTERRA oils on that one. All right, let's talk a little bit about business because we want healthy mind, healthy body, healthy business in this year. And if you haven't taken time to really identify what your goals are in the new year, get a little quiet and see what kind of comes in and start to hold that intention with that. If you don't know where you're going, like any path will do. So this is where it's important for us to be focused and know where we're going. So you can diffuse some energizing oils throughout the day. This is going to help you to focus, be more productive. You could put some on the wrist, on the back of the neck. I do a lot of work with peppermint and wild orange essential oil in my diffuser on my body, peppermint on my temples, or I also really like Motivate is another really, really good one. This is going to help also with immune support and help you to stay protected and productive. So all the things that we're talking about here is going to help you be more resilient in your life, in your business, in all those aspects. So pepper and wild orange, I mentioned those. Those are really, really good. Rosemary is a really good one for memory, for focus. So you could, it actually smells really good. Rosemary, peppermint, and lemon. You can add a little frankincense in there too in your diffuser. Adaptive, if you're feeling stressed out with an upcoming project, or maybe you're working from home now, you know, the world has gone upside down a little bit. Everything has changed. So again, using tools to help you. And On Guard for that immune support. On Guard and peppermint smell really, really good in the diffuser together, and you're getting the immune support as well as the energizing and the focus with that. Love that combo. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about essential oils for hormone support. This isn't just if you're trying to grow your family. This could be just wanting to really maximize your hormones. And because we all want to when our fertility is good, regardless of if you're wanting to have a family or not. That means our hormones are functioning well, we're ovulating, all of this is so important. And so there are oils throughout every stage, I would just say, of womanhood there, regardless of if you're a mama or not, but to help with fertility, to help with supporting your hormones. And so you can make a roller bottle with these oils. You could also use something like Clary Calm, which is a blend. It's actually a great one for hormonal support as well as fertility support. doTERRA's already made it for you. It's in a little roller bottle, and you can swipe it along the panty line and along the inside of both of your ankle bones. Are really great places for that. But you can make your own roller bottle and add 10 drops. Oh, it actually has the drops here for you too. So um, to make a 10 ml roller bottle and then top with your favorite carrier oil. And this recommends applying to the lower abdomen twice a day. So I just swipe it again right along that panty line, kind of over the uterus and the bladder area there, topically with your carrier oil. So this is clary sage, very powerful oil for hormone support. Don't use this essential oil if you are pregnant. Um, Clary sage is like really one of the only ones that we want to kind of avoid during pregnancy. We use it actually during labor to kind of get things going with labor when you're ready for that stage. But clary sage, geranium, bergamot, fennel, and lavender. These are beautiful, beautiful oils for hormone support throughout whatever stage you're at right there. So you can make your little roller bottle and apply that again. With the oils, it's we use less because they're very potent more frequently. So at least twice a day. And I would recommend keeping your oils in the bathroom where you see them, maybe by your toothbrush, so that you can link habits on top of habits to help. But these are just a couple areas to help you to have a better year, because I know it's been a lot. It's been heavy. It's been different. And so this is a place to just kind of start to look at those areas. So pick one area. We talked about several in this class. Pick one that you really want to focus and support on. Maybe that's drinking more water. Maybe that's starting to celebrate your body through a little bit of movement every day. And when that becomes easy, because it will, then you can start stacking habits and adding more things to that with the point of being a more healthy, resilient you during this time. All right, that's the class. Does anybody have any questions? We'll kind of open it up. I've got a few minutes here that we can take questions. You can type them into the chat, or there's a little Q&A box if you're on Zoom that you can type in, and I'd be happy to answer your questions for the next few minutes if anybody has any. No questions so far. I'll pop that link in again into the chat for the ebook for everybody, so you can screenshot that or click it and it will open it on your phone or your desktop, so that you have it, so that everything is written down for you there. Oh, thanks, Carol. I'm glad that you found it helpful. Any other questions? This is your time. You can pick my brain if you want. If not, I'll let you get back to your day. It'll be a short and sweet class. I was thinking about doing a master class diving more into the movement and the fitness this year. Of just like celebrating your body and starting to move. I'm feeling drawn to that because I'm doing a lot of PT and physical therapy and rehab right now. But if that's something that interests you, let me know. Also have plans to put together a surgery course of helping people, if they're going to have surgery, to prepare for that. Everything from how to choose a surgeon to how to prepare your body, mind, body, soul going into surgery, and how to help after to really optimize recovery. So, kind of thinking about that. Yeah, another good app, Kim, is Think Dirty. Absolutely. Yeah, Think Dirty and Healthy Living are two really great apps that you can scan, so you can see how those products are on the rating and if there's something that you want to use or not. Oh, you're just recovering from neck surgery. Yeah, physical therapy, it's a big thing. So this is the link, Kim. It's the Bitly link right here that you can click for the ebook. Yeah, so I like cedarwood to kind of calm, I call it the monkey chatter, calm my brain before sleep. If you're one of those people that when you lay down to go to sleep and you're thinking about all the to-dos and that to-do list is going through your head, cedarwood's really great for that. So put it on the bottoms of your feet, especially your big toe. And I like to put it behind my ears and over my wrist and take a nice little inhale, and that will help to settle the mind a little bit. Oh, Carol, scar tissue. Yes, I have a video coming for you on that with some oils and roller blend recipes and showing how to actually do scar therapy. So stay tuned for that. We'll go deep, deep, deep into that here in a little bit. Other oils for the monkey chatter. I think it's really what resonates for you. Vetiver is another great oil for sleep. It's very, very grounding. It's kind of like a natural tranquilizer, if you will. So I like vetiver for that too, vetiver or cedarwood or both. They're in the Serenity blend, but for me and my body, I need both. I would also take one adaptive capsule and do that because of the GABA. It's very calming to our nervous system. And you could also try Serenity capsules as well. So for me before bed, my magic combo now, granted, I really, really struggled with sleep severely for years, is I do two Copaiba soft gels, one adaptive capsule, and then three Serenity soft gels. And that's my magic combination, but you may start with less. You may start with one of each and see how your body feels. So much of this, and I think that's the fun of the essential oils, is that I want to encourage you to play, to try different things, to experiment because you're unique and notice how you feel and also trust your intuition with this process. Use your tools, use your resources. We want to use the essential oils safely, but also feel free to have a little bit of fun with it and see what resonates with you with that. Oh, thank you, Helen. I'm so glad that you found this helpful. Thanks, Manjeet. I'm glad that you're here. Thanks, Jody. Y'all are so sweet. Any other questions? I got a few more minutes and then I'll pop off. These are good questions. Is everybody doing okay? I feel like this is a time where we all need to check on one another. Make sure we're all okay, right? Glad it's interesting, Mary. Yeah. So I just want to encourage everybody again, start to take care of you. Investing in yourself and your health and wellness is going to be the greatest gift that you can give yourself and everybody else because you can be the best version of you for them. And we can't pour from an empty cup. And it's not, I don't believe self care is selfish. I believe it's an act of survival. So it's really important to start to care for ourselves, especially now, especially now. All right. Well, I will let everybody go. Thank you for being here. Replay will be up for 48 hours. You've got the link to the ebook. You can dive deeper. Stay tuned to my social media so you can learn a little bit more about upcoming events. But yeah, scar tissue and lots of things, and we'll go from there. As always, it's such a pleasure and a joy to get to hang with you in this space, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye, everybody.